press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello all, I hope that all are doing good. So today I am going to deal with the question paper pattern and also grammar. Okay, so so this year's question paper pattern here I have written on the board. I am just going to explain to you. Okay, so this is the question paper pattern of 2020-21, is it? So like this. Okay, so now I am going to deal with this question paper pattern. So this question paper pattern, it consists of two parts, that is part A and part B. So in part A we have reading, literature and grammar, and in part B we are having writing and then the literature. Okay, so like this, and the whole thing, it is contained of 80 marks. Okay, it consists of 80 marks. So like this it has divided. So let's see here about the reading thing. Here this section means the part A, this section, it consists of a reading. So that is a 20 marks. It considered for a 20 marks, that is a passages. Okay, so here there are passages, and next is the literature, and this carries 10 marks. So literature means the questions which are based on your lessons, and also the prose, the poetry and the supplementary reader, that is a non-detailed book. Okay, so that is the lessons. Then the grammar. So grammar, so what the grammar you have this year's, so according to that grammar, so these are the questions you will get it in this part. Okay, next this carries 10 marks. Then this part means this part A, it consists of 40 marks. So let's move to the part B. Here is the writing and literature. So this writing part, we have here letter writing and other type of questions. Okay, so other questions you are getting here. For a writing, so this carries for a 10 marks for writing. Okay, then the literature, again this carries for 30 marks. Literature means it based on your textbooks. Okay, that is prose, poetry and the supplementary reader lessons. So that questions or belongs to that literature. Okay, so total it will get 40 marks. Okay, so you are getting here 40 marks. So this part and this part, it consists of a 40 marks, then it comes to the 80 marks. Okay, so the question paper pattern, it is for you, that is the 80 marks. Okay, so this is about the English question paper pattern. And now today I am going to deal with the grammar, that is the letter writing. Okay, so letter writing, what kind of letters you are getting in the exams, and which one is and how you are going to identify and how you are going to write that letters. Okay, so the body, the content and the address, how you guys are going to follow this. Okay, the format. Okay, so today we are going to deal with the format of the formal letters. Okay, which consist of some of the letters I am going to deal with today. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so now so the section B, that is part B, for letter means for writing, this part it consists of a writing and it carries, letter writing, it carries 5 marks. Okay, so this part it carries 5 marks. So why this writing letters are important? Okay, you know that we are having two types of letters. Whenever we are writing letters, we just have to know that what kind of letters we are writing. Is it formal letters or informal letters? So formal letters, it is based for a office purpose and for complaint purpose and enquiry purpose. Okay, so there are different things we are going to follow under the formal letters. Okay, so informal letters are, so which we are writing letters in personally, means we are writing letters to any relatives or our parents, a father, mother, then brother, sisters, or any relatives, and even the friends. Okay, so that letters are called as informal letters. But today we are going to do with formal letters. Okay, so what is the formal letters, and what kind of a pattern you are going to follow when you are writing this formal letters. Okay, so let's see here. In formal letters, the letter writing is an essential skill. Okay, so here when you are writing letter, it is one of the essential skill. Essential, it is very important skill to write a letter. Okay, so if you don't know how to write a letter, that means you don't know, you are not aware about the letter writing, how to write it. Okay, so that means that doesn't sense a good way. Okay, so that's why you have to know well that how you are going to follow the pattern here. Okay, the format you may call pattern. Okay, so that is very important. So that's why the writing letter is very important skill. Okay, so this is. In spite of the prevalence of email and text messages, letters are still one of the most. You know, nowadays the most trending things are, that is, messages and emails, textings, okay, through the mobiles or through the any gadgets or any computerized device. Okay, we are following it. So in even the emails also. But although these letters are play a very important role, okay, because some are very confidential. So it doesn't use from the any gadgets or from any technological based, we can't use it. Still the letters are very important, although we have lot of technologies, but then also we are giving most important part for the formal letters, that is the letter writing. Okay, so this is, and then and main thing is the popular means of communication. So why these letter writings are very important, although there is a technology is very in good condition, then also we are using the letters because of the communication. Okay, so because of the communication, the means of communication is also important through the letters. So this is, and here where we are using this formal letters. So formal letters are using for the purpose of commerce. Okay, commerce means business, trade, and official correspondence. Okay, any official correspondence like public or private sectors. Public means government or non-government sectors. So they are using this formal letters. Okay, even the business and the traders, they are also using this formal letters. And also public representation. Public representation, so it is when the people means the most important the people who are working under the government, so they are using this letters, formal letters. Okay, so this is very important. And then the communication with the people are still conducting through the letters. Okay, and the main thing is, so in these areas like a commerce, trade, and official purposes, correspondence, or public representation, and also communication. So there it plays a very important role to write a letters. Okay, that is the formal letters. So next see that here there are some different kinds of formal letters are there. Okay, so formal letters are not only one kind, means we are only writing for the office purpose and for any like government government officials, they are writing letters. Then any business people, they only writing letters. So not like this way. So we are writing letters according to some of the conditions, means there are some of the issues are there. So we should have to look that in what issues and what matter we are going to outlet in that letter. Okay, so we are communicating through that letter, so we should know that very importantly. Okay, so here there are some types of formal letters. So here I am going to do with in the formal letters. So I told you formal letters are important in the areas of business, trade, then official correspondence, then the public representation, and also communication. So in that areas, so these formal letters are important. Okay, so here we are going to discuss about the types of formal letters. Types of formal letters. it has classified into 4 types. So this formal letters, it has classified into 4 types. So what are these? Complaint letters, enquiry letters, letters for placing an order, then letters to the editor. Okay, so these are the 4 kinds of letters we have in this formal letters. So let's see that which are the types of letters. The first one is complaint letters. Okay, complaint letters. The second one is enquiry letters. Letters for placing an order. Placing an order. Okay. Then letters to the editor. Letters to the editor. Editors. So here we have 4 types of letters. Okay, 4 types of formal letters we have here. That is complaint letters, enquiry letters, letters for placing an order, letters to the editor. Okay, so these kind of a formal letters are there in this format. Okay, so let's see about what is this complaint letter. So we are going to know detailedly one by one. So what kind of a letters these are? Okay, if you take this letter, so how we are going to write it? Okay, that is the process, procedure, or you may call pattern or format. What kind of a pattern we are following for this complaint letters? Okay, so let's deal with the first one, that is complaint letters. So what is this complaint letters? So I am going to rub this remaining. So we will discuss this one later. Okay. So now the first thing is complaint letters. So here the complaint letters are, as the name suggested, these letters are written to lodge a complaint. Okay, the name only here, the name only suggesting that. So we are using this kind of a format to complain about something. Okay, and the complaint letters can be addressed to a public or private company or organization. So to whom we are writing these letters? The letters we are addressing to the public, means government sector or non-government sector like private companies or any organization. So in that organization we are going to use these letters, and this is applicable for these sectors, that is public sectors, private sectors, and also in the some of the private organization. So in these areas we can use this complaint letters. Okay, so this is about, let's see the form. Okay. So before I am going to do the format, so these letters are written to complain against the defective product or poor services. Sometimes this complaint, the complaint letters, it is utilizing for a poor services or a defective products. Suppose if you get any mobile which is defective, so you can write a letter to that company that you got a defective product. Okay, so in that purpose you can utilize this complaint letters. Okay, and any defective product you will get poor services. Poor services means if you are took any branded companies or any other companies which is very good, they are not providing a good services. For that also you are complaining that. Okay, then these letters are written in very polite language. So we should not write letters very rudely. So we should write letters in a polite language. Politely we have to say our complaints, okay, through the writing. Okay, so this one is very important. The politeness is very important when you are writing letters. Okay, then such a letter is addressed to the relevant person of the company. So the address means to whom you are writing letters, which one you are addressing. So there you are means you have to mention that. So who is the responsible, who is the owner of that, and who is the owner of that company. That is the relevant person. Okay, the relevant person who is the responsible of that product or that company owners. For them you can write a addressed. Okay, then organization, dealer, services, provider. Okay, even though the people who are responsible, okay, who are relevant to that company, or even the dealer or any services companies or any provider who has supplied the defective product. okay. So who are supplied to you defective products, for them you have to write the letters. Or provided the poor service, the writer will introduce himself or herself and give it. Okay, so here the writer, what is the work of the writer, what is the responsibility of the writer when he or she is writing a letter to the owner of that company, or who are the relevant person who is having the responsibility of that product or services, okay. For them you have to mention it, and the writer will introduce himself. The writer means we are a writer. When I am writing letter, when I am writing a letter for to a complaint to any of the any services, okay. So there I should have to mention myself, okay. I have to introduce myself, who I am, where I am living, okay. So my address, so everything I have to write it in that letter, and then herself and given. Okay, if any him or her, so they both of them can have to introduce themselves in that letters, okay, in the complaint letters. And the next is how you are going to write a letters. So this part is very important. So I am going to tell you in a point voice, okay. The first thing is details of the product. So in the letters, what you have to do is details of the product is very important when you are complaining, okay. So details of the product. Details of the product is very important. The first thing is this, okay, details of the product or services. Okay, suppose if you have bought any television or any refrigerator, any electronic devices to your home, okay, or your parent have brought it, or any of the family, okay, so they all took the responsibility, they have brought it, and when the product you have collected, so you got a defective piece, and after that also they are not responding to you for the services. In that case, you can write a letter, but in detailing, means you should have to mention all the product's detail, okay. So the which kind of a product it is, okay, you have purchased when, dates and date of that product when you have purchased, okay, and then so what kind of a problems before problem, so the number and everything it has given in the product description, okay. The description about that product, everything you have to write it there, okay, in that letter. And also the services, okay, services, if you are complained that you are not getting any services from the company, so you should have to write that what kind of a services you need, okay, so you should. Then payment information like bill, cash, memo, number. So the next topic, next thing you are going to write in the letter, that is the payment information. So how you paid the cash, okay. So through the cash, or you have used any banking or any check, okay, and also the bill, like bill, okay. So you have received the bill. So when you bought any kind of a products, you had received a bill. So that detail you have to write, okay. So that detail you have to write, the payment method. So you have paid a cash, or otherwise you given a check, or any banking method you had followed. So everything you should have to write in that letter. And the next is model number, okay, the model number of a product. Model number of a product. If you take any mobile also, there is a model number, okay. So there are different kinds of model numbers are available when you look into that any mobiles or any television. So that one is very important when you are writing a complaint letter, okay. The next is compensation or corrective action required, okay. So if the product is, when they are, means the compensation, if you are not happy with that product, you ask the compensation, okay. So this is the one important thing. Or corrective action required, they have to correct this, okay. So what the problem you are getting from that product, they have to correct it, otherwise they have to pay the compensation. So like this way. And the next is nature of complaint, okay. So next is compensation, after that nature of complaint. So the next is nature of the complaint. So now you should have to come to the complaint. You are complaining. So what problem you are getting when you receive the product from the company? So what the problems you are facing with that? Okay. So now you should have to write it here. So after that, date and place of a purchase and services. So after this, you should have to mention, so the date and place, okay, the date and place of purchase. So when you have purchased that product, and also the place where you have purchased, okay, place of purchase, place of purchase or services, okay, or services or service. So you should have to mention the date when you have purchased the product and even the services, and also the place, okay, the important place is the address, okay, so in which shop and which mall or any other places where you have purchased it. So that place is very important when you are writing this letter. So you have to mention this. So then names of associate person from supplier side, okay, so who have supplied the product, so their names are important. The names of associated person who have supplied the samples, means samples, okay, supplier who had supplied the product or who has suggested the services, okay. The names are very important, okay. So who have, you know, the product, it is not come into the market directly from the factories or from the industries, is it? There are so many retailers, then the buyer, there are retailers, then other thing is, there are so many, it will be the dealers, okay. So there are so many what called the middleman, we may call that middleman between the product is produced and when the consumer is receiving the product, there are so many middlemen. So that one we should have to know it, okay, and the name of the particular person who is supplying the goods, who is supplying the products, okay. So this one, and the next is, this one detail is the last thing, okay, which point you have to write in that letter, okay, that is in the complaint letter. Any other details necessary for resolving the complaint. So any other, the last point of this is any other details necessary, any other details necessary for resolving complaint. Okay, so in this, if you have any other complaints, okay, which one the problem is going to be resolved, so that one you can add, okay. Not only this nature of the complaint, even except this, there are other complaints are there which the problem is going to be solved. So you can also mention here in this letter, okay. So like this, there are following steps. These are the following steps when you are writing letter. So if you have these kinds of issues, okay, if you have these kinds of things you have when you are writing complaining letters, when you are asking about the complaint services, is it? So if you know well that about these things when you are complaining about somebody, so you should have to know several steps, okay, then only your complaint is valid, okay. Otherwise, if you write written in a which the letter doesn't sense, and there is no proper bills, and there is no dates, and there is no what called the name of a dealer, and there is nothing. If one information is also missed, means so there is no valid complaint, okay. So if you wanna valid your complaint, and they should have to listen your complaint, and your problem should be solved, okay. So you should have to know all these things, and your complaint is going to be valid, okay. So they have to be register your complaint, and then their work is going to be done, okay. So this is the several steps which are keeping in your mind when you are writing complaint letter. So these things you have to keep in your mind and should have to aware about those things, okay. So when you are writing complaint letter, so this is about. So let's move to the format of a complaint letter format, okay. So in what way you are complaining. So these are the steps, okay. So these are the steps when you are complaining about the defective product or the poor services. And now it's about a format of a complaint letter, okay. Okay, so let's see that. Actually, I need more space to write letter here, okay. So I'm just going to rub this. So you should have to know that this one I am following format, okay. Format of complaint letter, and this is a formal letter. This one is a formal letter, okay. And now here I have a problem, okay. So what I have a problem here means, in a format there is a problem about something. You are a Gunjan or a resident of Delhi. You are a subscriber of a weekly magazine. On a regular basis, write a letter to the circulation manager Outlook regarding the non-receipt of copies. Okay, so non-receipt of copies, you have non-received it. So that's why you are complaining about, because you are collecting magazines regularly there. Okay, so from the publications. So there you are complaining to the, so who is the complainer here? Means for whom you are complaining. So circulation manager. Okay, to them you are complaining. Okay, so let's see that. So here, once again I am repeating this question. You are a Gunjan, a resident of Delhi. You are a subscriber of a weekly magazine, okay, on a regular basis. So on a regular basis, you are purchasing magazines, okay, weekly magazines. Write a letter to the circular manager Outlook regarding non-receipt of copies. Non-receipt, the copies which they have sold to you, so they are not giving receipt, okay, that is called non-receipt copies. So here the first thing is sender's address, okay. So sender's address. So here, never put your name here. 1263, sender's address, Nangal Royal, okay, New Delhi 110088. So here I am writing here. So this is sender's address. Sender's address. Then date. After this, write date. 20th March 2000 XX. I am not mentioning here, okay. So you should have to write any year. So when you are writing exam or when you are complaining, okay. So then this is date. Okay, here date means the date appears directly below the address after leaving a line, okay. So after leaving a line, it should be below, okay. You should follow this line, okay. The line, after a line you should mention date. Then next is the circulation manager Outlook magazine, New Delhi. The next thing is you follow here, that is circulation magazine circulation manager Outlook magazine. So this is the name of a magazine publication. magazine, New Delhi, who are circulating. This is not a publication, but that who are circulating books, means this magazine, their address it is, okay. This is not a publication actually. Otherwise we have to write the name of the publication, okay. But we are not writing here, we are writing about the circular, who is circulating this magazine, that address we are going to write here, okay. So then next is here, so this part is called as receiver's name, okay, receiver's name. The person who is receiving name, okay, who is receiving letter, so that name, and his or her address, his or her address. So here is your name, that is the sender who is sending complaint, who is writing letter, that address, their address it is, okay. And the next is the date, and the next is the receiver's address, okay. Here is the receiver's address. So like this, and the last thing here I am writing here, after that I am going to rub this, okay. So next is subject. So here, for after the line, you have to leave a line for this, okay. Then follow this pattern, okay, so like this way. Then non-receipt means when you are complaining means you are not writing detailing here. You should have to mention that for what purpose you are writing letter. So that is the subject, okay. So non-receipt copies, non-receipt copies of Outlook magazine. Outlook magazine, okay. This is called as a subject. Here I am writing here down. I think you are not getting to see this, okay, but this part is called as a subject, okay. So at the end of that line you can write arrow mark, and then you write this is a subject, okay. So now I am going to rub once again I am going to explain this. After this I am going to rub this. So here is your address, means the person who is sending a letter, okay, who is writing letter, who is sending a complaint, who is writing a complaint, who is sending this letter, okay. So that address you are going to write here, that is called sender's address. So this is the address, and the next is the date, and after that this is the receiver's names, means this is a complaint to the manager, the circulation manager here. For that you are going to write here the name of a receiver who is receiving this letter. And the next is this is the proper address, and the next part is subject, okay. So the main thing is you follow the line like this, orderly, okay. Orderly, you should follow the line, and whenever you are mentioning the different thing, leave a line, okay. So leave a line. If you are writing in a rule sheet, so leave a line. Otherwise you are writing in an unruled sheet, at least you give a space, at least a line, okay. The space you should leave, okay, at least for a line. Then, but don't draw lines there. Then after that space you will write like this, and then the subject. And the now is okay. So now here is like this way, okay. Here I don't have a space to continue this lines, okay, but you should have to continue in your sheet. So then after this, dear sir, so this is the salutation, you are saluting, salutation, dear sir. Then now the matter start. I am a subscriber, subscriber of Outlook magazine, Outlook magazine with subscription subscription number is, this is a number, okay, number is 120 120 124. So the main thing is punctuation, full stop, comma, okay. So wherever it is necessary, you should have to write. Then I have not been receiving, I have not been receiving copies of the magazine, on a regular basis, since the past few weeks, at times the copies do not arrive on time, or are not delivered at all. Okay, then I have also called your helpline number, but okay, so here I wanted to continue here. So how you are writing this, okay, at the end I have written, okay, I have not followed this line, it's okay. I am a subscriber of Outlook magazine with subscription number is 120 124. I have not been receiving copies of the magazine on a regular basis since the past few weeks. At times the copies do not arrive on time or are not delivered at all. I have also called your helpline number, but issue has not been fixed. I would appreciate if you could look into the issue. Okay, and make sure that I get the copies on time. Okay, this is called as body of the letter. Okay, so this part is called as a body of the letter. The body of the letter should be polite language. There is no grammatical mistakes. Okay, so what the problem you are getting in the product, that you should have to write. So every detailed things about the product, so everything. Okay, so that one, and the main thing is the polite manner. So you are writing letter in a polite manner. And then the last thing we should have to write here. So this part is called as a body of the letter. Which part? the matter you written, no, body of the letter, okay, body of the letter. And looking forward, your speedy action, okay. So till that it is called as a body of the letter. Now is yours sincerely, Gunjan, okay. Then subscription, here you write subscription or complimentary clause. This is called as complimentary clause. Complimentary clause and signature. And signature, signing off, greeting and name, okay. Here signing off and greeting, name, greeting and also name, okay. So like this way. So like this way you are going to write complaint letters, okay. So this is about, and now I will give you one of the letter which is complaint, but you should have to practice with the same pattern, same format, okay. So here I will give you, I hope that you all are took this point, okay. I hope you are understood and you are written your classwork book, okay. So now is I'm going to say there is another complaint. So how you are going to write this? You had bought a mobile phone from a reputed showroom in Mumbai, okay. So once again I am reading it. You had bought a mobile phone from a reputed showroom in Mumbai, but after a month it developed a serious fault. Okay. Then write a complaint letter to the manager of the showroom. So here is write a complaint letter to the manager of showroom. Manager of the showroom, asking for immediate replacement, of the same, okay. So you are replacing with that same model. Then you are so here is the, up to that this is a complaint, and now is the name, okay. You are Sadiq or Razia, 123 South ET Nagar, Bhopal, okay. So Bhopal. So from your address means you are a Sadiq or a Razia. So you can write a name of Sadiq or a Razia. So and the name address is 123, South TT Nagar, Bhopal. Okay. So this one is for practice. Okay. So this letter I have given to you for practice. So you should have to practice it with this format, whatever I have told you. So just understand that, okay. You have to aware about all the steps and the complaint letters, everything, okay. So this is about the complaint letters today we have dealt with. So then another 3 letters we have, that is enquiry letter and letters for placing an order and letters to the editor, okay. So these kinds are remaining 3 kinds of letter writing. So we are going to continue in the next class, okay. So till then all of you stay home, stay safe, keep learning. Thank you. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.